Sanchez, and we're back here with another video, and I got my boys back for another video. I almost knocked over your soda can. Fucking diet? That's worse than regular, mother. Oh, yeah! Alright, so I got Chris, I Am Toys. Say what up.
What's going on, please?
I got Nolan 682, Rob Terrell.
What's up?
Alright, and I got in the background,
Yo!
Paul Manzi.
What's part?
And this is going to be the part 8, I believe pretty much the second to last update video, because the next one will be pretty much when stuff is shipping. So, this is what we're going to be talking about. We were talking about the new Part 8 run. It's coming to a close pretty much. They're not too far behind. They did go a little bit over the estimated time, but not by far. But there's explanations for that and all that, so it's not even going to be nothing too bad. But I just wanted to really talk about what we have on the table. And as you guys can see, a lot of the dioramas are pretty much done. I mean, what do you say, Paul? Maybe two days left to finish the back fences. All the street part with the sewer caps are finished. He's got all the accessories here. You just need the fencing. Mm-hmm. So how long?
I'm about two. Probably on Monday. Today's Saturday. Video will probably be uploaded Sunday. We're about 2 days from shipping. I got to ship them to one, and then one should ship. This should probably be about a batch of 8 or 9, and then the rest of them should follow probably, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks later. You know, don't hold us to gunpoint on that, but we're almost here. You know, we apologize for the fucking delays here. We were trying to hit the 6-month mark. We missed it a little bit, had some hiccups. We were putting out some other projects, but also because I'll let Dan talk about what's in the front over there, the centerpiece.
Alright, so pretty much the main thing about this video, other than saying that we're pretty much at the finish line, guys, is the barrel and the bust. So everybody knew that this run was going to come with a bust to display your secondary head on top. Free of charge. Secondary head sculpt, and this is the bust right here. And just like you guys saw on Once Customs 78 Myers run, it's kind of like the exact same thing. Fully sculpted, and the paint is on point, and it's a heavy bust. And then you just pop your head sculpt on there. What do you guys think of the bust?
I think it's great.
Yeah?
Very high quality. You guys will love it. The head sits on it pretty nicely, and it's very detailed. So
I think it's definitely one of the unique things that Once does, and I think a lot more people are starting to do this, and I do like it. I hope it don't fall.
Gives you something to do with that extra head.
Right, because it's usually a waste to not be able to display your secondary head, and when you put it next to the dial, it's, you know, you kind of want something to. You want it to be on something so you can display it the proper way.
Gives you a better presence.
Right. So let's get to the big thing in this video, which is the ooze barrel done by Once Customs. It is a fully sculpted piece. It's really, 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 I gotta say it's pretty breathtaking. The details, the paint, just the sculpting alone, I was pretty impressed with it. And I like the tonality of it. It's very grimy. It's very Once Customs. You know, he went for his own look on this toxic barrel, and God, you know, taking Jason Takes Manhattan was just riddled with just junk and just debris. It's a place that I don't want to live in if it was really like that. But
right.
you know, but the lucky recipient to this is Rob's barrel, and this is an upgrade pack. If you guys want this as an extra accessory pack, you know, just hit up Paul Manzi or Once Customs on their IG, on their Facebook. I got all the links below. You can hit me or Rob up or Chris, and we'll direct you to Paul as well. And we don't have a price point for this yet, but it'll be messaged to you.
Also, just to clarify, this barrel is a one-off, and because it's a one-off, that just means the bottom portion, the base.
The sub base. He's talking about the sub base.
The sub base is a one-off. The one that everybody will get will have a piece that is identical to the base that just plugs in anywhere you want it. You just put it side by side. The barrel will be done by one. The little base will match the actual diorama base for the future ones with the orders, and you guys will be all set to plug it in right next to it wherever you want to put it.
I do like it because it just displays really nicely. Like this, what were you gonna say?
The rat's even in there.
Yeah, he's got a sculpted rat in there. He's got a sculpted donut, which I call the Cheerio, but it looks like a Cheerio, but it's really a donut.
have those oats, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys see the film, there's actually a floating rat in that pile of shit that's in there. So
yeah, and I'll be posting pictures and all that right now as we're talking. But what I really like about this, like I really like, is first of all the piece of wood actually looked like wood grain.
Yeah,
look at it. That's like really well done.
Yeah, nice texture on that. Yeah.
And I like that he has the bubbles on there. That really represents toxic, like it's bubbling up.
Right.
That's an attention to detail that I like. And the paint alone, even though from the video, it might seem like it's just dark. It's really not. It's got some high greens, some low greens.
Once the light's on it, it pops really
It's
nice.
got swirls, you know, so it's got even the top of I believe a soda can or something like that, which
Yeah,
is
that's
really,
what it
really
looks
cool.
like, yeah.
And just the whole barrel alone, like the way it's weathered, it really looks like a
It's
rustic
a
piece.
nice rustic look, proper scale, the dripping ooze on the side. I mean, you can't really ask for a much better representation of this barrel that goes perfectly with the figure. So if I were you guys, hop on this barrel if you have an opportunity, because we're not sure how many they're going to do. It's going to be most likely limited, and it'll definitely add a nice addition.
Yeah, we will not be doing any more of these after the run is done. So that's it. And also, the 1 of 1 is coming down the road here. Before we ship these, we're expecting to have the 1 of 1 hopefully within a week. So before we ship all these out to people, just in case people do want to transfer their funds and possibly bid on the 1 of 1, you're more than welcome to do so. Everybody can bid, whether you're on the run or not, you are welcome to bid.
And I just want to ask you, what point is one's customs with the figures? I know you told me he has a bunch of them already,
So
pretty much
one-
laid out, ready to go.
Yeah, so one
And these
has,
will be shipped in batches, just, you know, I believe 2 batches or 3?
2 batches we're aiming for.
So it's 2 batches of 10?
Yes.
Okay.
So as of right now, I believe one has, which I'll see if I can get the picture from him to insert over here. I believe one has 10 of them. Last I seen, all lined up. He just has not done the wet effect and a little bit of the weathering on them. So all the figures are built. They're all dressed. All the accessories are done. The first batch of 10. Second batch of 10. He casted the heads. He painted the heads. He has not assembled the figures yet.
Also, another thing I like is the COA, because essentially
Yes.
it's like the Hockey League laminate that was in the movie, but I really just enjoy the fact what it is. It states everybody's name that was originally on the run.
Personalized roster.
The 2 protos, whoever buys the protos, essentially they're called captains. And it was Rob and Chris. As you guys saw, they did great videos on the protos and all that. And then it has all the players' name, which is everybody that's on the run that bought a piece. So I think that's a really, really unique piece, and it kind of makes it more personal to you, which is something that I don't see many people do.
This is something we're trying to do going forward with all the runs. We're trying to incorporate like a very unique COA, whether it be a life-size piece that we're doing to people from the movie, or just something cool rather than just like a generic paper COA that everybody seems to be doing nowadays, which fucking all of us do. But I feel like with these runs, the presentation, you have to go the extra mile, give people that special shit,
Right. So this is also another thing I want to talk about. I have received my Part 8 Jason. The one to the left is mine. The one to the right is Paul's. So I am in the first batch, essentially. This is the first figure that came out of the first batch. And it varies from the protos. And in a good way. So the time that has been put into it, waiting a little bit longer, is going to be worth it, because I'm going to be putting out pictures. The new diorama with the sewer cap and everything is weathered completely different, more rusted, has more of an ooze and dirt grime and water effect to it. That's right. And it's just way more detailed. Sorry guys, they got the protos. It's just way more detailed though. So you guys, the fact that you
that
waited.
one right there is the older one.
Right,
the
we're
original
going to be
one.
putting out pictures.
Yeah, this is the original, guys, right?
So even though it sucks waiting, you guys are getting better stuff. I mean, you
Right.
guys are going to have upgraded buttons. You guys have the upgraded pockets.
The pockets, that's right.
There's better stuff coming with the diodes, the pallets too as well. Actually have a more wetter scheme to them.
Yep.
So again, waiting sucks, but also you're going to benefit from it too. So you can't really complain too much.
But that's the whole game. You buy the protos. Would you rather have it early, kind of just to have it earlier, and then as they go along, move along the run, things get a little bit better. So you kind of wait it's
tough.
kind of like
It's
it's a tough decision.
Yeah, you get one obviously
But,
has new ideas, more creative freedom.
Right.
Kind of
As you move
improve
along,
as
you get a
go.
little bit better on it. But that was always like the consensus, is to put out the best product you can. So if you can do it. I do like that the sewer cap actually really looks like metal now, like compared to the old ones. If I can do this Houdini act, if you guys, there's just such a huge difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Pretty drastic. And that just comes with experience and time, guys. So
Yeah, man, waiting pays off.
we're like Burger King. You can have it your way. If you want it right up front, hey. If you want to wait a little longer, let that marinate a little bit. It's all good.
Exactly.
Burger King out of your way.
You don't want the Disney Fast Pass all the time.
Yeah, but also there's differences in the Part 8 Jasons. So compared to the protos, it's got more detail. It's got more of a wet look. Like Chris said, the pockets are more advanced. The gold buttons are there. Just the paint scheme is just a tad different in certain areas, and one's is adding a lot more folds. And I'm putting up pictures of my Part 8, and I'm gonna do a full review of my Part 8. So after this, so just
quick update.
Just
video, quick update.
wait. I'm gonna really go into depth and really go into it. But I'm impressed. The package is insane. The fact that you get a free bust with it is really cool, and I'm glad that it came into fruition because you know when they said they were going to do this, they actually did it. I like the upgrade pack, and that's a really unique thing to do. So I'm excited for it.
Backdrop as well. I'm not sure if we mentioned that.
That's right. There's a backdrop going to this now. Is the backdrop going with the barrel, right? Or is that?
No, they're both two separate things. The backdrop is going to be. So there's going to be two options, which I think the prices we have kind of confirmed. They're all relatively cheap, you know, but obviously we're going to offer a printed out option which will be the, you know, the printout of the first backdrop that he does, which is just going to be, you know, fucking a printed out piece of paper. Or you could spend a little bit more money, and I mean a little bit more money, to get a one-of-one hand-drawn backdrop, which is going to, every one of those is going to be unique. They're all going to be, you know, fucking one of a kind, but it's going to be the same thing. I believe one is going to do like a water view with a very tiny Statue of Liberty in the background. Either that or something else, but I'm pretty sure that was what he told me. We're going to get him on the phone a little bit here, and he'll, you know, talk to you guys and explain.
Right. So I'm just really impressed. You know, we do apologize for the little bit of extra wait time. You know, just there was some bumps on the road that we hit. You know, we try to always put updates with people on IG. Definitely follow Paul's IG or One's IG because there's always updates in their stories. If you look at their videos, that they're always, you know, working. So we do apologize for that, but you know, we're trying to do everything the best we can. And still, 8.5 months is a good time. So, but we're not too far off the mark. So just be a little bit more patient with us, just a little bit longer, and we're gonna get everything to you guys. And it's important for us to get everything to you. We care. We want the customer happy. It's all about the customer at the end of the day. So, any last words here, guys?
Well said, Dan. I couldn't say it any better myself. So, guys, again, it's an awesome privilege to be able to see this stuff as it comes to its end run, and to see these products just advance. And you guys will be very happy with what you get. I guarantee it. So just sit tight, and you'll be good. Chris, any last words?
Yeah, everything's coming. You guys are basically in for a treat. You know, overall, I think we covered it just about fully. I don't think there's really anything else I can add.
Right.
Yeah, everything's looking good. I mean, in hand, everything looks fantastic. So when you guys see it up close and Dan does his extra kind of close-ups and whatnot, which you guys are probably going to see as this is obviously going on, you're going to be very happy when this stuff goes out.
Right. So, from us to you, thank you so much for being patient. Paul, any last words?
No, we'll just we'll give one a little call a little bit here, and you know, we'll plug them in at the end there. That's it.
All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, what up, everybody? It's TERZO. We are back here, and we have Once Customs on the line, and we're going to be talking to you about some of the hurdles and things that we had to do, that he had to do to create this run with Paul. So, say what up, Ones.
What's good? It's your boy One coming at you. What's Jen?
There he is. There he is. So over here, you can't see our display, but we have two massive Part 8s. We got like fucking 38 million .3 diodes with 27.4 boxes. So I got a few questions. What was the reasoning of doing the first project with Paul? Was you decided to do the Part 8 character?
Well, you know, we're working with Paul and it being the Part 8.
Yep. What makes you guys decide that, not like a Part 7, or because Part 8 is kind of one of the not the more desirable, but it's my favorite look for Jason, in my opinion.
Well, you know what? We were actually going to do the Part 9. That one was actually a little closer, you know, to production. That's where we were headed. But then, you know, I did want to do a Part 8, and that wasn't the works. It just kind of, I don't know, everything basically got switched up. We decided to both, I was originally going to do the Part 8 on my own, but we decided to combine, you know, our talents and hit the Part 8 just so we can be in order, and then follow it up with the Part 9. But then we're actually going backwards because we're going to hit that Part 7 again together, so.
Right. No, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah, so logically, the Part 8 would have just been the best, you know, way to go.
All right. Now.
So we went ahead with that one.
All right. All right. I noticed that. I'm gonna give you one question. What was the most challenging part of this figure?
You know what? All right. When I did the Part 7, you know, it seems to be a fan favorite, right? And there's a lot going on with the Part 7, you know, like the bones, the exposed flesh, and just like the film, I feel like the Part 8 kind of went back, you know, they toned the look down, so how can I make the Part 8 stand out and you know, not be overshadowed by the Part 7? So I just focused a little more on the outfit, how it's, you know, the wrinkles, everything is, you know, specifically tweaked to resemble, you know, certain, you know, like the way that sorry, I came right.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro.
Kind of mimic the way it looked in the movie, you know. Each little wrinkle, just to look a little more natural. It's falling, looking wet. You know, I focused on like specks of, you know, color, and not just make it solid black, which would be easy, black and shiny, but to add a little bit of color in there, just kind of take everything that is in the movie and just see how much I could bring out the details, even with the head sculpt, you know, I mean, the arms, everything. Just try and make it look accurate, but dress it up.
Right. And I do notice there's like some variations from the protos to the first batch, which is actually what's going to be. Which I like that you are advancing as you go, and so the people know that once they see the protos, they have the chance of getting something better. So it makes it worth the wait. And same with Paul.
You definitely have to refine it. You know, it gets better. Everybody, those first few are all protos, really easy, early process, and it progresses as we went further. Of course, definitely.
Right. Right, and I like the fact that you added the bus. Now, are you going to be doing this for most of your runs, you think? Doing this whole bus thing, or just something unique to add?
If there's an alternate head, most likely there'll definitely be a bus, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, we got to talk about this big barrel over here. This thing's, it's impressive, man. I like the tonality, the paint. I like the sculpting. Now, let me ask you, how did you go about sculpting this? Was it a challenge, getting the barrel perfect? You know, the ooze, was that a challenge? Texturing?
Sure, you know, definitely I took liberties from what it was in the movie. It was a little more misshapen in the movie.
Yeah.
Added a couple things, and so it's not completely accurate, but it still gives you the vibe, man. I think it captures that moment. And I still have ideas to further that. I know
There's always something secret going on. Yo, Chris, you got any questions for Montoy?
No, man. I think we pretty much just answered.
All my kids over here just been bugging, but I love them. It's all good.
I mean, let's talk about that backdrop, because I kind of tried to describe it, but I couldn't remember exactly what you wanted to do. So just give them a little description.
Well, okay, it's basically, and I've already had, like, I have a gang of them started, but I kind of assembly line them, so they're all missing aspects of it, but it's basically, it's going to be like a far shot of the Statue of Liberty, a night shot. You're going to see water, you're going to see buildings in the background, you know, the sky, clouds, moon. It's basically a lot of dark colors, but it's going to stand out with lighting. And it's going to go right behind the gate area, so it'll further, you know, create the environment, you know?
Perfect. Now, Paul, Rob, did you have a few questions about the Part 8?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, first and foremost, Mr. One's Customs, appreciate... Yeah, man, I appreciate the barrel, man. Again, I think the barrel definitely looks the part, definitely has that vibe. I mean, I watched the movie 1,000 times. I love the sculpted rat, the wood, the donut.
Cheerio. That's a Cheerio. I called it a Cheerio. It's not a donut, it's a Cheerio. Tell me it don't look like a motherfucking Cheerio, dog. Come on.
That's why I say, like, I took liberties, because I don't know what the hell was in that barrel, but it looked like that.
Right. No, so, I mean, it came out great, and I want to thank you for that. And you did a fantastic job on this Part 8 for Dan. I can definitely see the progression, the details, the stature, how everything sits. It's just you always never cease to amaze. So I'm very, very happy with what I'm seeing, Mr. One.
Oh, you're happy with that, dude. The next big one you're gonna really be happy with then, bro.
Yeah.
We got you.
Gotcha.
That's it, man. Yeah.
That's gonna be an event. I just want the people to know this guy doesn't just buy one thing, you know.
That's it, man. Yeah, that's it. Multiple goodies in there.
Things that aren't out. It's gonna be the first. You'll see.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen, do you still like get hyped up even though you've done these characters 1,000 fucking times? Do you still hype yourself up? Is it still cool?
Oh man, of course, dude. I don't think I couldn't do it if I didn't, man. There's always, trying to improve and just see how much further I can go, man. Even with the part 7, I've done that a couple of times, but you still ain't seen nothing yet, man. We're on some other shit.
I told him, man, that goodie review that we're about to do is a little sneak peek of that new part 7.
And the review might be out already.
Oh, yeah, exactly. There's some elements that I snuck in there that I'm using for the new, and yeah, I had to.
Yep.
Well, it's pretty exciting that we got this package. I think it was a good idea. It was a good first character to tackle. I think the presentation is a lot. It was still in a pretty damn good time frame. Pretty much, I'm assuming you guys are almost ready to get these out the door.
We're almost there. Really.
Yeah.
We're just, I'm trying to make everything uniform on my end, and I'm sure Paul's doing the same.
Yep.
Just, if we can make it better, I'm gonna make it better. We're gonna make it better.
Yeah, we honestly, it was about 2 months past the projection, but initially we did not plan on offering the barrels to people. We did not plan on offering the backdrops to people. The bust was also going to be clothing bust, which in my opinion is inferior, which I'm sure you guys, like the sculpted bust better.
Absolutely.
It just feels a lot better, it has that weight to it, and it matches the head on the, fucking the figure a lot better. And,
Cleaner as well.
yeah, and then obviously we also, upgraded the formula after we did a few of them, so hopefully, fucking the slight, increase in the weight will be worth it to people. I think it will be. I mean, I'm very happy with the presentation. I know one is, and hopefully everybody else is.
This is way closer to the complete. You got everything right there. So
Yeah.
They actually see what the final product is.
Yeah.
Than the early progression.
Yep.
Or early picks.
Yep, that's it. And I also told them earlier that the future barrels will have a base that's different from the one that you did over there. It'll have a base that kind of so it plugs in.
Yeah, exactly. Matches better with the diode.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I gotta get you to make me a Jean-Claude Van Damme concept, some shit like that, because I know I know you like that shit. We gotta do double impact, son. That's what we gotta do.
I swear to God, I didn't say anything.
Oh wait, no, I swear he didn't say shit. What are we talking about?
I didn't say anything.
What did I stumble on?
That's it.
Listen, is there a double impact?
That's all we can say, son. That's all we can say. might be Van Damme, might be a Bolo Gang 2-pack. Just saying, that's it. That's it.
Why you always gotta do this shit?
We're gonna show you that Distressedlabs can do a lot of other shit.
I think I legit hate you guys.
That's it.
I literally hate you motherfuckers. You guys drain my bacon.
We got Bolo holding the barrel above his head.
Listen, I have a love-hate relationship with you fucks, because you guys take all my money and then I'm happy.
That's it, man. That's it.
Alright, well, I think, do you have any messages to tell the people, like, anything to stay tuned for? I know we got some protos coming out, some things that were promised, so I know they're around the corner. I know the people are just excited, and they're pretty much, everybody's a fiend in this hobby.
Me and one are aiming to, right now, everything is pretty much dropped, besides for the Manhattans. We're aiming on the Manhattans, and then after that, we're going to try to do one batch of Goes to Hells and one batch of Jason 4's shipped out the door. But our plan, which one can, fucking tell you in a second here, our plan is to hopefully have most or all of the Jason Goes to Hells out by the end of the year, or the last few weeks until Christmas. Most of the part 4s, and maybe some other goodies in between there.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, things are just gonna overlap and come out together. It's gonna be we're gonna definitely flood the market with different things simultaneously.
Yep.
Even with the part 8, that's the thing, not to sound like a total artistic nerd, I don't know what, but when you're working on these things and you really get into it, and and you start adding stuff, you know, you start including different things, it's just you get more excited. Yeah, I can't help it. I can't help it.
Man, I'm just excited to see what's coming down the pipeline, Muns. I'm just excited to see, man, and I'm just so excited. So.
Yep.
And just because you haven't heard from us or don't hear from it, that just means we're really working. That means we got a lot of new stuff coming. I'm not just sitting here. I want the madness. We want the madness.
Listen,
that's it, man.
Listen, is there one last question for me? Is there a character that you haven't tackled that you want to tackle? Let's go.
Yeah, there's actually a few of them, but I ain't gonna say it because then you're gonna see a bunch of other people doing
That's how it is, man. Other people like to swoop in,
Oh, it's like that?
That's it.
We got the seagulls lurking?
Yeah, David.
Oh, shit. Shout out to David Tucker.
Just kidding.
We have ideas. We want to explore. Again, exploring other things doesn't mean that horror isn't gonna be the shit. We're gonna always continue doing that, but definitely outside of horror, but fun stuff, things that you guys probably don't even know you want yet. You're gonna love it.
That's the best stuff. The stuff you don't know that you want. That's the best.
Yeah. Also, I was telling them about the one of one wasted concept. Well, not concept, but I mean, I guess a little bit of concept and a little bit of end scene, I guess you could say, right? That we're gonna be
you should speak about it, like kind of give the people a hint of what it's gonna be, so they know. Like their interest level.
If you wanna let them in on a little bit what we're doing, go ahead.
Which one?
What's the one-on-one concept for this party run? What is the concept essentially?
Oh, okay. For the party, yeah. Towards the end scene, sewer. Let's say a throwing up. I don't know, accessory, different types of. Let me see. I can't fucking talk. How about that?
I like that one. Yeah, I like that.
No, something more towards the end scene. And Paul's gonna be doing his.
Is the diorama gonna be the same, Paul, or is it gonna be a complete one-on-one?
So it's gonna be a one-on-one diorama. It's gonna have the ladder that Rennie, I believe it was Rennie, right? And yeah, so it's gonna have the ladder they were climbing.
Okay.
It's gonna have all the other fucking signs and shit, some pipes, and I'm gonna put a nice little fucking resin flow of toxic waste across the middle of it. So it looks like there's a little lip on one side and there's a lip on the other side with the ladder. So that'll be a very one-of-one project, never touched again by Mirror One, and that will be live auctioned for anybody and everybody, whether you're in the run or you're not in the run. You can place a bid. It will all be out there in the open live auction.
All right.
Also additional accessories and different pieces, alternate parts. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. I got my kids all over here.
It's all good, man.
Because I decided not to go upstairs because it's too hot upstairs. I'm usually upstairs waiting for everybody.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all good.
No, it's all good, yeah. But you guys have any more questions for?
I'm almost done.
No, not really. Actually, tease the part 9 a little bit, if you can.
Oh man, see, part 9. I don't know if you guys have seen. We had an early picture once a while ago that I did. Picture that, but better. I'm pretty excited about part 9. That was one we wanted to do earlier, so we've been sitting on a lot of it, but continuing to make it better. But accurate. Lots of tiny little tears in the outfit. The mask will be removable. It'll be alternate parts.
Awesome.
We're gonna have some cool accessories as well. And Paul and I are gonna have a big surprise with the dial, man. He's doing his thing, and we got a lot of cool pieces with that as well.
Yep.
And I already have some bonus ideas too, by the way. We're gonna do
man.
Right on.
nice little bonus gifts in there too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting 5 years for that piece. I mean, just to see you come out with it. Not literally for me. I mean, like, I've been wanting to see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Correction, I've been wanting to see that for 5 years, and so I'm very excited for that.
The other
Very
piece
excited.
was fun.
Too many part 9 figures out there, so this is gonna be like a first full release of it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that one.
Yep.
Even though I don't understand why I can't picture Jason tucking his shirt in. I don't know why. What was he thinking? I don't know.
Right.
All right. Well, I think that's about it. And thank you for getting on and explaining to the people, and thank you for these awesome figures. And we got to open up this next goodie box, and we got to talk about this. So you're gonna
obviously this review will follow the other the other reviews, so people are gonna But we got a big one coming up next, which you guys have already seen by now.
We'll get you on the horn next in about 20 minutes. Stand by, motherfucker.
Sorry guys, I suck today.
All right, hey, no,
you don't swallow. So guys, you guys heard it from Once Customs. Paul hit the stop button prematurely.
So that's right.
Fuck him. And well, there you guys have it. There's the update, and stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, stay sick, conquer your own collection, and my peace. There you go. Later.